do we have a treat for you guys today. Not only are we trying all the new Trader Joe's products that just hit the shelves this week, we're also doing a little cookie test. A cookie comparison, if you will. So we're gonna try the sprinkle cookie sandwiches that are seasonal, and we're gonna compare them with the sea salt chocolate chunk cookies, and I really don't think it's gonna be much of a competition, but we shall see. So if you guys are excited for this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new to my channel and you love Trader Joe's. Let's get started with today's Trader Joe's taste test.
All right. Ooh, baby, just hold tight. We're up the moonlight.
Okay, so what are we gonna start with first, family? We have cheese and we have the mango that I showed in the video. Which one do you think we should try first?
Let's do the cheese.
Okay, so this is the new vegan American style slices, lactose free, dairy free. So we're gonna give this a whirl and see how it is. Ready? I'm waiting for your reaction.
It's pretty good. I think I'm trying to think not about this being like the type of cheese that I would traditionally go for, but is being a vegan cheese and an alternative to regular cheese. So with that, I think that the texture is definitely different.
You can get his water.
Yeah, Benson's not a big fan apparently.
It's okay. Good job for trying.
But the flavor is, man, it's really hard for me to say. Like, I personally don't like the flavor of it, but I think this is actually probably a pretty good vegan alternative, or like a vegan cheese. But you probably know a lot better and you're more qualified to speak on it.
Well, I noticed right off the bat, it was very salty. And that's something that I was like, okay, there's a very salty flavor. The texture for me is, it almost like wants to break up in your mouth, but it stays together. I don't know if that makes sense, but it is a very different texture than if you're used to regular cheese. If you're vegan, this is probably so like old news that you already know you're gonna be totally on board with the texture and all that stuff. The flavor gave me a little bit of like a nutritional yeast like style flavor. So if you've had nutritional yeast before, I have a little hint of that in like the background of the flavor itself. But all in all, like, it's definitely not my favorite. I still eat cheese. If I was vegan though, I think this would be a great alternative, and it would be something that I'd be interested in using to make sandwiches or anything else that I want like a slice of cheese on. Okay, so we're gonna move on to the mango. So this is a different kind of mango than the traditional. I showed this in the video in my haul, and it was easier to cut. It's a little more slippery and, I don't know. What do you think?
It is very slippery, soft. It almost like just slid right into my mouth, and it didn't have like any of that like stringiness to it. Flavor wise, I think you said that this is sweeter than most mango, maybe a little bit, but not like anything crazy.
Yeah, I think it's delicious. It tastes very tropical and makes me want to go to Hawaii.
Yeah.
What do you think, Benson?
How's the mango?
It's good. It matches your shirt. So now we're gonna go into the hot foods. We have a couple chips and things, but I think trying the hot foods will help us give you a better overview when they stay hot. So do you wanna try the Thai noodles together?
Sure, we can do that.
So these are the new wheat Thai noodles, and I just made one package, and this is like not even a half pack between Tim and I use the green chili sauce on here. So we're gonna try it, and I didn't give any to Benson because the chili sauce was too spicy for him last time, so I didn't wanna, obviously didn't wanna give it to him again. So he is just gonna eat his mango while we try.
Does this come with any sauce on its own, or it's just plain noodles?
It's just plain noodles, so you can do whatever you want with them, really. You can like make them your own.
Got it. Those noodles are actually pretty good.
Yeah.
I think the last time we did something similar to this, the noodles were like really soggy and I didn't like the texture of it.
Totally.
And like when I look at it in the package, it kind of made me feel like this is gonna be one of those soggier type noodles, but I'm actually pleasantly surprised. That was pretty good, and then that Thai sauce is really good as well.
Yeah, it definitely stands up to the heat. And like Tim said, they do not get mushy at all. Like it really holds its shape and texture. Yeah, it's really hearty, so when you take a bite, you feel like you're getting like a lot of food in your mouth. So that's the type of food I'm here for, and this chili Thai sauce goes so well with this. And I'm definitely gonna be adding vegetables and maybe like a soy protein to it as well, and it'll be like a complete meal. So I am on board for these for sure. So next up is Tim's Carne Asada burrito. He's gonna try. This comes in frozen, and one thing I wanted to mention, it says to microwave it for a minute and a half, or a minute to a minute and a half. I followed the instructions. I did it a minute and a half because I was like, how is this giant burrito gonna heat in that amount of time? And I pulled it out, it was literally still a block of ice. I'm like, how is this the recommended? So I actually did it for 2.5 minutes and it seemed to heat throughout. So let me know if it's too hot.
Okay, no, it seems perfect. The consistency is still like soft, so.
Want to show what the inside looks like?
Sure.
Has a lot of meat in it.
Yeah, it looks like they definitely loaded it with the meat, but let's go ahead and give it a taste. This is really good.
It is?
Yeah, it's really good.
You like carne asada burritos too.
I do like carne asada. Yeah. That's true. And the seasoning in there is really good. All in all, the flavors just mend really well together, and they don't go cheap on the meat, which is really nice too. So it's hearty, filling, lots of protein, and I think this is one of my favorite burritos of the ones that they offer. I know they have like others that are frozen.
One,
yeah, this one's definitely my favorite so far.
Well, that's exciting. You have a new favorite burrito, and there's another one in the freezer for you because it comes in a 2-pack. So
awesome.
Okay, well, while Tim is chowing down, we're supposed to be trying other things. We're gonna go ahead and try the chips. So there are 3 types of chips here. We have that's an onion. Do you want to start with that one? So we'll start with the onion chips. These are literally just pieces of onion that they dried out. You like it?
Uh-huh.
Oh, wow. Benson likes it.
It's so airy.
It is.
It's
like a puffed onion.
Very much puffed.
But it is oniony. It definitely has a strong onion flavor, so I recommend not putting your mask on after you put this on, or...
Maybe you should, to block out all your terrible breath.
Well, if you want to withstand your own stinky breath, then that's fine. But I personally don't see, I have a friend who she said she like put down a whole bag at lunch, and I don't think I could possibly do that, but these look like they would be really good on a burger or like on a sandwich. I think even like, I don't know, a meal where you'd want like some crispy onions on it, it would be really yummy. Even a salad. So I think there's some ways that you can really play around with it and make it delicious, but I'm not sure if I personally would want to just like eat them out of a bag.
Yeah, I think they're like a healthy alternative to eating chips.
Yeah, totally.
So if you're like used to eating sour cream and onion and you're like, oh, you know what, I eat so many sour cream and onion chips, then maybe go over to these, and like the texture is a little bit different. They're definitely very airy, puffy, and just that airy consistency.
Yeah.
So you don't get the same crunch that you get from chips, but all in all, I think those are pretty good. I like your idea of putting it like in a sandwich. I think that would actually go really well.
Yeah, give that crunch too, so. All right, we're gonna move on to the new almond pretzel nuggets. So they look just like the original pretzel nuggets, but they have almond butter instead. So we're gonna go ahead and try these because I think the pickle chips are gonna be the most flavorful. So we're gonna go from least to most. So I really like that.
Do you? Do you like it more than the peanut butter ones?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I think it's slightly sweeter. It's almost like a sweeter treat than the peanut butter ones, but I like almond butter a lot, so I think it just tastes really good.
Yeah, you know, I do like almond butter a lot, and these are good also, but I think the peanut butter ones, me personally, I like those ones better.
Is it the saltiness on the peanut butter ones, or you just like the flavor of the peanut butter over the almond butter ones?
I feel like the flavor of the peanut butter stands out more. This one almost tasted like one consistent flavor of like pretzel and almond butter together.
Yeah.
And peanut butter, there's like such a drastic change in the peanut butter flavor and the pretzel flavor.
That's totally on point, I agree, because I feel like even with the almond butter cups versus the peanut butter cups, I always go back to the peanut butter because like you said, the peanut butter flavor is way more dominant and it just like sets off the chocolate a little bit better.
Yeah.
So I can totally see where you're coming from with the pretzels, but I do think that the almond butter pretzels have a really nice, like smooth taste, and they definitely give us like slight sweetness to them. So I enjoyed those a lot. Now to my favorite. The pickle chips.
Oh, goodness.
They're so good. You can't even be a hater on these.
Oh, they smell so pickly. Oh, okay.
I don't want it.
You don't? Why not? They're so yummy.
I don't like the pickle.
Okay, that's fine.
It's very salty.
Yeah.
And I normally like salty, but it's like that dill pickle flavor.
Yeah.
Ugh, not my forte. I do not like that, but
Do you taste any McDonald's burger in there? Because everybody says they taste like McDonald's hamburgers.
Yeah, maybe. I think the pickle flavor is what's really dominant, and you get that in that McDonald's cheeseburger. But I don't know. I mean, I don't really like pickles, so I'm not the right person to ask if these are any good or not.
Well, take my word for it. They are amazing. Okay, so we're on to the last item before the sweets, the little mini cookie taste test. But we are going to try the Ajika or Ajika Georgian seasoning blend. We're just gonna try this straight on like our finger because a lot of these recommendations are for meats. And I obviously don't eat meat, and Tim's not about to go like cook a steak right now, so.
You know, I wonder if I could put it in my burrito.
Maybe. Do you want to try it just on your own first though, just to see, and then. Exactly. Ooh, it smells really good. I can smell the garlic, like the garlickiness on it. Ooh, that's interesting.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
That is good. That's really good. I see where they're saying it's very earthy and aromatic. It definitely contains both of those. Like, I smell it, and it's almost like an experience. This is like an experience seasoning because it's not too crazy. Like, it's not like overly powerful in any one direction. Has really good flavor, a little heat behind it. There's something in this that's really bringing me to, it almost tastes like something that's in a Bloody Mary. I don't know why I'm thinking that, but it really does. Let me see.
Yeah, I mean, it tastes to me like a steak rub, like a meat rub that you would put on there, yeah. So,
I swear, I've had this like on a Bloody Mary. This tastes like a Bloody Mary to me. This is so good. So, how is it in the burrito? Does it kick it up a notch, or?
Maybe. I think it's better as like a rub.
Okay, perfect. Well.
But it's good, I like it though.
Perfect for the summer. If you guys are looking for a new seasoning that you want to try, check it out because I don't know how long it's gonna be around as everything else at Trader Joe's. So, awesome. Last up, we're gonna do a little cookie taste test, and we're gonna start with these sprinkles. Walk into a sandwich cookie. Woohoo!
This is when Benson comes alive.
Yeah, seriously. Like, I'm bored the whole taste test, and then bam, bring out the cookies.
Ooh, I want that.
Look at how good this looks. You want a whole one? All right, go for it, dude. Me and Daddy are gonna split ours.
What? No, wait, dude. I'm going for the whole thing.
Fine, fine.
I remember these.
I know, I remember them too. All right, here we go.
Yummy, yummy.
Yummy, yummy, yummy is right.
These are delicious.
They're so good.
They're like flaky, buttery, like creamy, everything you want in a cookie. They kind of taste like animal crackers.
That's right. I remember that. Yeah, it's like 2 sugar cookies slapped together with some like sugar frosting in the middle of it. It's so good.
I can't believe I wanted to share this. What was I thinking?
I don't know.
I forgot.
I mean, if you've had some like vanilla ice cream with this too, game over.
Now that we whooped that down, we're gonna go ahead and try the sea salt chocolate chunk cookies. These are in the bakery section. These are also another really delicious cookie. And I thought clearly these were gonna rock those, but man, oh man, these are good.
They're both so good.
Oh my gosh, but look at this cookie. Look at this. Look at this. And look at how much chocolate's in it. Just chocolate on chocolate. So yummy. I'm not even pulling out that whole cookie for every, like, oh, they smell amazing.
I'll be coming back to those later on.
Here you go. I know you will. All right, Benson.
So chocolatey.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
So chocolatey.
And that salt just like enhances the flavor of all of it.
I love me a soft, chewy cookie.
Oh my gosh. I really want to eat the rest of that cookie.
I'll give you a little more.
All right.
Okay, so the debate's like, it's open. What are we saying? What are we thinking?
Man, you know, I think I'm
better?
split. I think I'm split because they're 2 different things. Like the chocolate lovers, the chocolate, like that's just like the perfect chocolate chip cookie.
I know, it is.
But then at the same time, that like sugar cookie like sandwich.
I know.
It's great on
It's so hard
in its
to
own
choose.
as well.
I feel very torn myself, but I am shocking myself once again. I put myself into these like situations where I'm like, no brainer. I know it's gonna be this. And then I like eat the other one and I'm like, those dang sprinkle cookies are so delicious. And I told myself, and I'm gonna tell you, I wasn't gonna buy another box, but you know, I'm buying
Oh, I
another
know.
box of
I know
those
you are.
sprinkle cookies because they're so amazingly good. So I almost want to say that those beat out the chocolate chip because they're unique, they're special. They're not here all the time, and these are. So
I can't decide.
I'm going with the sprinkle. Which one do you like better, Benson?
The chocolate chip.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh, we're
chocolate
definitely
chip.
split. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and taste test. We have always so much fun doing these, and Benson loves them for the obvious reason of getting like tons of cookies. So I hope you guys got some inspiration. You want to go out and buy some of these new products. I hope you all have a great weekend, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.